Welcome back to Sports Words Podcast. I'm your host, Little BK, along with
The Phenom, obviously. I was waiting for Scorcho to come in, but he never came in.
Phenom kept looking at me, making eye contact like he was waiting for me to say something. Anyhow, Scorcho's back. Welcome back, guys. Welcome back.
Alrighty, so we're gonna talk about how we did last week. Storcho kind of had a bad week. He went 3 for 7, but his blue chip hit. I'll give him that. The Phenom, another bad week also, 3 for 7, and did not hit his blue chip. So yeah, that's pretty bad. And you already know, little BK back at it again. You already know. I went 5 for 7, man. And I hit my blue chip.
I like it.
I'm hitting my blue chips now, baby. I'm back. All right, so we are on week 11.
Yes,
we are week 11.
I'm just gonna say something real quick. I'm gonna be a very angry person today because I did shit last week, and this week I'm ready to bounce back. I'm passionate this week. I see some picks I like. I'm calling them out right now.
Yeah.
Hey, likewise, same here. So, hey, just a warning right now. If there's any kids listening, you may want to, put them away, put them to bed. If there's any wives cleaning around the house and may get offended by foul language, cover your fucking ears. 'Cause at the end of the day, this is a sports, it's a podcast to make money, get paid, and this is what we're here to do.
Alrighty, so let's start off with our first game. I'll start off this one.
Hey man,
Hey.
what happened? Look, all right. Before we get into the game, I just want to say the reason why my picks fucked up last week was because the Lions decided last minute, we're not going to play Matthew Stafford, all right? So boom, one loss.
That fucked me up too.
No excuses. Those who took the Bears.
Listen.
Got paid.
Scorcho was talking about he wanted to take the Bears last week. Me and Joey planned before it hit.
Yeah.
I give him that. The Bills, Scorcho once again. We had a little undisputed event going on over here. Skip was tripping over here, but he actually came with the right call.
Through.
He said, take the Browns, and took the Browns. If you took the Browns, you made some money.
And I put my money where my mouth was. I put them on my parlay card as well.
He did. He put his reputation on the line.
Yes.
It is what it is.
Wait, hold up. Did anything happen this week?
The
trades.
Niners. The Niners lost their first game. If you were here listening to the podcast, you heard it first on this episode by, of course, the Phenom. I called it. I called my shot. Hot take of the fucking
I
week.
called the over and I hit that shit. Covered like a motherfucking blanket.
Yeah, that game was beautiful for us. We all hit that game.
Yeah, little BK and I hit the over on that,
Yes,
and it went over.
What else happened? Was there anything else? Anything else?
I don't think anything.
Think about?
Yeah, something else is going on this week.
Like
Something's been bothering me. Something's really been bothering me. My fucking bookie's been gone for 2 weeks, and he's costing me money. That motherfucker gets back on Sunday, so hopefully I'll put him back on the track starting Sunday, and he better go get my money.
Alrighty, so are we ready?
Yeah,
are we ready to start this off? Alrighty, the first game I got for you guys. The New Orleans Saints against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Tampa Bay is at home, and they're catching 6.5 points. Over under is 50.5.
Wow.
All right, so this is a division rivalry. All right, I like this game. We saw last week the Falcons. They fucking kicked the Saints' ass last week. It was like 26-9. I didn't see that coming, but also not really surprised. The Falcons do have a good team. They do have talent. Another thing, the Saints just lost their guard, Andrews Pewitt, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
He's out for 6 to 8 weeks, or 6 weeks pretty much. So that's a big loss for them. The Bucks, they looked pretty good last week. They scored 30. They played a good game against the Cardinals, and I'm gonna take the Tampa Bay Buccaneers 6.5. That's a lot of points, and for a Buccaneers team, and especially a Saints team that's injured and it hasn't been playing well all year, I'm gonna take the Bucks this game. What do you guys think?
Well, I think the Saints have been playing good this year. Not they haven't been bad all year, but let's be honest. Last week they looked terrible. How are you gonna lose to the Falcons? And they came into your house. They came into New Orleans and they beat you up. They slapped you around. Come on now.
Yeah.
I should correct myself. They haven't played bad.
They just played bad last week.
Yeah,
they looked terrible though. You would have thought they were playing bad all year the way they played.
Yeah, they look rusty.
But I'm gonna go with Joey on this one. I like the Buccaneers plus 6.5. I like them to keep it close. The Buccaneers are that team this year that they just don't want to die. They don't want to die. They hung in there with the Cardinals, or they beat the Cardinals. I should say they hung in there. They beat the Rams. I was gonna say hung in with the Rams, but they beat the Rams.
Scored a lot of points
This is
too.
a team that can score a lot of points at will.
I told you guys that last week
I
too.
thought about the over and the under, but it's in Tampa. I'm not sure what the weather's gonna be like. I didn't do my research. I'm gonna be honest with you here. If it's in New Orleans like the over, it's not. I'm taking the Bucks. Just plus 6.5. Put me on.
Yeah, I wouldn't like the under. I mean the over and under because after last week the Saints only scored 9 points, so I can't really rely on
That's
them.
very dangerous.
I can't rely on them to score at least 10 right or 15 right now. We already know the Tampa Bay can probably score 30, but can the Saints put up 20 or 21 to at least go with that over? Scorsha, what do you think?
Hey, get your paper and pen ready, and we're ready to go. We're ready to go. I'm agreeing with these girls right here, right now. Look, the Saints looked unprepared. They looked unfit. Breeze looked like he was getting slapped around with a rubber dildo. I don't know what was going on with him. I don't know if it's his thumb or his neck or it's just age. Let's face it. He's getting up there in age. He's getting older. He looked like shit. Bottom line, at home they got embarrassed by the freaking Atlanta Falcons. Come on. Speaking of old quarterbacks, Matt the Skid Mark Ryan comes into town and fucks you up like that at home. You gotta have some pride.
And he didn't even practice this week.
You gotta have some pride, and you gotta come out this week swinging and winging. And that's the whole thing. I don't think I can trust the Saints at this point right now. I do like them still as a team, but I'm not gonna go ahead and bet on them this weekend. I think I'm just gonna go ahead and I'm gonna take the over.
The over?
No, I'm sorry. I take that back. I'm taking the under.
You agree with
No,
this.
no. I'm agreeing with you guys about them looking like shit, plain rusty. I'm gonna go ahead and take not the Buccaneers. What am I talking about? You guys are fucking me up. Hear me out. I'm taking the under. I'm taking the under 50.5 points. I think that's a lot of points.
Yeah.
I think Tampa Bay's defense is gonna step up. All right, they got an animal out there by the name of Shaq Barrett. Shaq Barrett. You guys remember him? Shaq doing Shaq things.
That's the only Shaq I know.
Oh man. Anyway, the Buccaneers defense is not bad. The Saints defense is not bad. I expect Drew Brees to come back, still trying to work his way, back into the groove of things. I think he's still going to be a little bit rusty. Hey, look, Jameis Winston, he's on fire, man. The kid can throw it around, and he's got some wide receivers. He's got weapons back there. With all that said, I don't expect it to be a high-scoring game.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know what the weather's going to be like.
It's not going to be high scoring,
but I do have a tendency to believe that when these two teams meet, is usually an under. I'm going to go with that. That's my gut feeling.
It's a division rivalry too, so yeah.
I had originally taken the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, but I'm changing my mind. All right. Here's the thing. I looked at the stats. You know me. I really like trends. I like to look at them. I like to study them. Tampa Bay I can't even fucking speak, man. The Buccaneers.
The
Buccaneers. They have the worst record against the spread this year. They are 2-7. Don't even check them out as a home team like they are this week, because then they're 0-3. You're gonna be scared to take them. It scared me off.
But it's 6.5 points. That's a lot of points.
It's a lot of points, but hey, the spread don't lie. The numbers don't lie. The New Orleans Saints are 6-3 on the year, and as an away team, they are 3-1. Guess what? I'm taking the fucking Saints. Enough said. On a game where you're kind of iffy about what's going to go on, you just really got to look at trends sometimes, and most of the time they don't lie.
You're going to trust Drew Brees this weekend?
I'm taking the Saints. I can see them bouncing back. After doing some research, about a minute of you guys, talking about these wrong picks.
All right. So for the record, you're taking.
He's taking the.
For
Saints.
the record, I am now taking the Saints. Okay, Saints. I'll lay the wood. I'll give you 6.5 points. Give me the Saints.
Joe, you're taking.
I'm taking Tampa Bay.
He's taking Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I'm taking the under 50.5. Listen, guys, you guys got selection here. We all broke our game on what we like our picks, and
fair.
Hey, best of luck. But if you want to win, you know who to side with.
Yep, go to the little BK because he was 5 for 7, and these two little girls were 3 for 7. Alrighty, so on to our second game. Let's talk about our second game. Who's gonna kick it off?
I'll go ahead and talk about it.
Phenom.
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and break down the 49ers playing the Cardinals. They're going to be at home, the 49ers. It's plus 13.5 for the Cardinals. The over and the under is going to be 45.5. I love this game, guys. The Cardinals this year have been my fucking money maker. They've been the team that I pick, and they fucking cover every single time.
Kyler.
And the numbers don't lie, okay? I put them on all my cards, basically. Every time I put them on there, they're almost always hitting. They are the best team against the spread.
Holy shit, 13.5?
They are the best team against the spread in the NFL.
That number's deceiving, though, guys. Just an FYI. Anybody playing this card, the card that we play, is 13.5.
So listen.
Other card is 11.5.
Listen.
That's true.
On our card, it's 13.5.
Mm-hmm.
Even 11.5 if you get it.
But
through a
still,
different-
you're taking
a
even if you're
different
taking
source.
10 points. That's still good.
I'm going to take the Cardinals. This is a very easy pick for me. I saw this one. I circled it. I said, guess what? That's a golden nugget. That's a blue chip. Whatever you want to call it. I'm guaranteeing this one's going to hit. The Cardinals are very slept on, and they're giving them.
Whoa, you're guaranteeing with what number? Because there's two numbers out there. There's 11.5 and there's 13.
I'm going based off
With
what we're
both
seeing on
numbers,
here,
it's
plus
still
13.5.
I just want to know what he's guaranteeing. 'cause
Plus
either way.
13.5.
Okay.
I guarantee that shit's a
Because
hit.
I took the Niners the last time
Kyler
they played,
Murray.
and they only won by a touchdown.
Kyler Murray looks like the real deal. He looks like a mini Russell Wilson in the making. Call him Little America, man. This is Little America.
No,
right
no,
here.
no,
He's
no.
coming in. He's coming in hot. Cliff Kingsbury, he's learning every game how to manage a game better. I really like their odds against the 49ers. Don't forget they just played Thursday night, like what was it, a week or two ago, and the Cardinals almost had a loss.
Yeah,
Their first
that's
loss.
what I'm saying. Yeah, and they covered.
I call that scare.
The 49ers are very banged up right now. This is an easy pick for me.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to agree with Mando on this one. I do like the Cardinals. They played a really good game against Tampa Bay Buccaneers last week. They scored 24 points, 24 points last week again, or 27 points last week. And like we was saying about Thursday night game, they played a good game. I didn't watch too much of it. I wasn't in town, so I wasn't able to watch the games. But I was keeping track of the scores, and they were scoring against San Francisco. And I took San Francisco to win that game, and I said they're gonna blow them out the water. Cardinals lost me my parlay pretty much because of that pick. But
Do you guys remember what the line was that game?
it was like
You know what?
it was
Let me go
10.
into a.
It was disrespectful.
No, it was.
Let me
10.
go into.
It was 10
I think it was right. Yeah.
because they won by a touchdown. I lost by 3 or something like that.
I just remember being disrespectful.
Yeah, it was 10. It was 10.
yeah,
Yeah, that was a
yeah, and
very
I
high
lost
number.
that game because
So
I
can
picked the
somebody
Niners.
tell me how these people come up with this?
Yeah, it doesn't make sense now because I'm
13.5.
looking at it. They were at 10. They played a really close game against them, which no
And
one
they're
expected,
doing-
and now they're giving them another 3
13.
points on top of that.
I feel like I've seen this movie before. Only difference is I've seen this movie with Kittle in it, and this is prior to the Emmanuel Sanders era.
Mhm.
Emmanuel is out. He's hurt. Well,
Kittle's
I don't know if he's
out.
going to be out of the game, but he's hurt, which means he's not going to be 100% even if he plays. Kittle is injured as well.
Well, what was Sanders like? Do you know was it like a bad or
He had
was it
a
a
rib-
little
it
tweak?
was a
Well, I
rib
can tell you right
injury.
now he didn't practice this week.
Okay,
He hasn't practiced, or he didn't practice today, which is it's Wednesday today, guys. In case you guys don't know,
Hey, gives you
he
something
didn't
right there
practice
to pick
on
up.
Wednesday. He had a rib injury. They already ruled Kittle out, like you said.
Yes.
I don't expect Emmanuel Sanders to play. I think this offense is heavily reliant on those two. Those are their two biggest
Yeah.
pass catchers.
And
If
we
you
saw
don't have
last week,
them,
they couldn't fucking catch the ball. The Niners receivers can't
Yes.
catch for shit.
And not just them, but did anybody see fucking Jimmy G playing? He looked like shit
He
out
looked
there.
like shit too.
Hey, the refs
No,
fucking
no
bailed him
lie.
out. There was a couple
He
of times that
fucking
he got
got
picked
bailed out.
off.
people
Not
were
even by the-
saying
not even by the refs, just by like fucking
Yeah.
Seattle playing bad.
He looked like
or something.
shit.
people were saying he looks like an overpaid Nick Mullins.
Hey,
I see it, man. I think Nick
Yeah,
Mullins is
you
pretty
know
good
what?
though.
I
I'm
kid
also
you not.
on Jimmy G.
I kid you not. The game came on to him,
Yeah.
and the game was for him to win it. He
Yeah.
needed to go out there and perform,
Yeah.
and he shit his pants.
Keep in
dude.
mind too, though, I'm not trying to make excuses for the Niners. I'm not a Niner fan, but they didn't have their kicker either. They were very banged up in that game. They kept it really close against Seattle.
If your star tight end is hurt,
Yeah.
if your star wide receiver's hurt,
Yeah.
and your fucking kicker's hurt,
Yeah.
what do you got? And what makes him a 13.5?
Oh no! I'm not.
I'm
No.
blame on the kicker though.
No,
I'm
I'm
talking about last week's. No, this game. I told you guys already. I said this shit. This is an
We're
easy
not- yeah,
pick.
we're not
Take
even
the
talking
card.
about the
That
Yeah.
shit makes no
Fuck
sense
off.
to me.
Take the Cardinals.
Anyway,
Well-
Jimmy G should go back to banging his fucking porn star girlfriend that he's got. He's
Or
got
Aaron
no business.
Andrews.
Ooh.
Hey,
He's got-
baby.
He's got no business on
I'll
the
be right
field.
back.
He's got no business on the field. Again, I'm going to go ahead and side with the girls here. I'm going to go ahead and take the Cardinals. Give me the 13.5. Let's go.
Let's get it. All right, Short Show.
All right, next game.
So
Next
we all got the
game.
Cardinals for this second game. Short Show's gonna talk about his third game.
Correct. Look, I'm eyeballing this week, and I'm eyeballing the Jacksonville Jaguars taking the trip out there to Indianapolis. They're playing the Colts, and they are underdogs. They're catching 2.5 points. Again, they're playing in Indy, and Jacksonville's catching 2.5 points. This is the return of Big Dick Nick. Just an FYI, Big Dick Nick, in case y'all
Big
forgot. He's back. He's back, Big Dick Nick, guys.
Love that man, dude.
Grab your crotch, grab yourself a beer,
Grab
and
the
watch
lives,
this game.
bro. Watch
Because
out.
you know what? We
Big
missed.
Nick is coming, baby.
We have missed Big Dick Nick. He's going to come back, and I don't expect him to do magic like he was doing prior to the injury. But you know what? He's going to come back, and he's going to command stability to a team that needs to be stable now. All right, we know they have talent. Their coach, I don't trust him. I don't really like him, but I think the team is okay enough to win this game. Besides, Indianapolis is banged up. They're playing at home. They got a quarterback who's playing with a banged up knee, a torn MCL, and their star wide receiver, kind of like the 49ers, T.Y. Hilton's hurt. They don't know if he's in the play. Does anybody know if he practiced today?
He's not.
It doesn't matter if he practiced or not. They're not going to win. It doesn't matter. Jacksonville, take Jacksonville and the 2.5. Hey, you guys hear that?
Hey, man.
The dogs are barking.
All right, Scorcher, you just woke me up, man. You just woke up the beast right now. Because guess what? I'm taking the under on this game. I love it. I love the under. I don't give a fuck about Big Dick Nick. You know what? They had the fucking mustache. Hold on, man. What's going on over here?
This man is dying.
Scorcher has veins popping out of his forehead and everything right now, man.
I'm passionate.
He's pumped up. He's a dog. He's ready to get into this game. Anyway, like I was saying, I like the under on this game. I don't trust Big Dick Nick to come in right away and boom, put hella points up on the board. I think that Big Dick Nick and Minshew are pretty much the same as far as.
No.
Hold on.
Wait. They're not the same.
Let me talk.
Big Dick Nick's a legend.
They're pretty much the
Super Bowl MVP.
They're pretty much the same in my opinion because. You're getting. I'm not talking about the same as player wise, or I'm talking about production wise. As many points as you're gonna get in that offense, I think they're pretty similar. You're not gonna see a drastic change in points per game, in my opinion. Again, my opinion from what I've seen with my eyes. Big Dick Nick has only played one quarter with this team, so if you're thinking he's gonna come in here and he's gonna fucking light up the board with the chemistry that you gotta have chemistry to put up points. You gotta have that connection with the receivers. He hasn't been practicing because he was on IR. You can't practice. You can't fucking lay a foot on that field with the other guys, throw a ball to them. You can't. All right. Exactly.
This man is doing the Dak Prescott dance.
He's doing the Dak dance in the background.
That's a Big Dick Nick warms up. Swinging that waist around like that.
No.
And then also, look, we have the Colts, right? The Colts, let's be honest, even if they play Brissett, they haven't been putting up that many points lately. They put up, 16 against Denver. Against the Steelers, they struggled as well. But
hey, what a shame too, because they were looking really good.
Yeah,
they were looking really good.
I think Brissett will be back this week from what we're hearing. He's practicing, so that's usually a good sign. And this is a Colts team that's in the run for the playoffs right now. They're in that wild card area, so they want to make sure they're winning all these games. And if he's even able to go out there, he's half of Brissett is better than fucking a whole year. I can tell you that right now.
Word.
So looking at the points, I like to look at the averages. The points per game for the Colts is 21, and the points per game for the Jaguars is 19. You can't always, take these numbers to heart and say this is exactly how much you're going to score because it varies every week, but it is an average, so it's going to be close to that. That's equaling to 40 points. The over and under is 44.5. That's the easy under for me. I see this being like a 21-17 kind of game. I'm not gonna pick a side because I don't know who's gonna win. Like I said, there's too many unknowns in this game for me.
Yeah.
You don't know if Brissett's gonna play. You don't know how well Nick.
That's a big balls move right there on your
Nick
part.
Foles is gonna make
Because I
play.
wouldn't touch a side exactly for those reasons.
Yes.
You don't know how Big Dick Nick's going to perform,
Yes.
and you don't know if Brissett is
Yeah.
going to play the whole game.
If you wanna take the Jaguars,
That's a very ballsy call
yeah,
for
like
you.
if you're taking a team on this one, you gotta have Big Dick as big as fucking Nick.
Yeah.
Because if not, whew, I'd be scared, man.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I want to tell you guys, I have that big dick.
Oh.
So I'm going to be taking the Jacksonville Jaguars. Let me just put on the table real quick. Okay. Anyways, I'm going to be taking the Jacksonville Jaguars this week.
Good pick.
Yeah, we saw, he's been injured all year, but his first game, he only played 2 possessions?
He played
And those 2 possessions, he fucking threw that ball deep, and they were fucking touchdowns.
He threw a touchdown. Yeah.
He threw a touchdown when he got hurt. That's some big dick shit right there.
That's some big dick shit right there. So that's what I'm going to take the Jaguars. The Colts are hurt. We do not know if Brissett's playing. We're just assuming he will be playing. But even then, he's coming back from an injury, just like Foles. Yep. But I think Foles has proven a lot more than Brissett. So that's why I'm going to take the Jacksonville Jaguars this week.
Okay.
BDN, baby. BDN's back.
And alrighty, so that's another wrap up the third game. We're gonna talk about the fourth game, which is my game, and it is the Carolina Panthers at home against the Atlanta Falcons. Falcons are plus 5.5. The over under is 51.5. Look, I'm just gonna be honest with you. It's a division rivalry game, by the way. I'm gonna take Carolina this game. I was tempted to take the Falcons because of how they performed last week, but I think Carolina is a way better team. They've proven more than the Falcons this year, that they can at least keep up and score points. They didn't score a lot last week, but it was like snowing last week still, or kind of in a weather issue. But that's whatever. Carolina's home. It should be pretty cool weather, I guess, out there. One thing, Freeman and Matt Ryan didn't play this or practice this today, so that's something big. Freeman, I don't think Freeman's gonna play, honestly. So that's
No,
part of your
he won't
offense.
play. I don't think.
I don't know about Matt Ryan. Maybe they're just like reevaluating him, maybe resting him or whatever. But I'm gonna take the Panthers -5.5. They can just get a touchdown to win. I just think that they're blow them out. To be honest, what do you guys think?
Well, you know what? This is a tough one for me. I don't have a lot of faith right now in those Panthers to cover that number. 5.5, I think, is too tall of a task. Had it been 3, 2.5, I could easily side with Carolina and have a case for them. And Atlanta, you guys already know how I feel about Atlanta.
Yeah.
Atlanta is not ever good enough for my money. With that said, I'm going to go ahead and play the under. I think 51.5 points is a little too high. I don't know what the weather's going to be like out there in Carolina, but I do know that Matt Ryan and those boys don't play good on regular turf, on real grass. And they'll be playing in real grass.
Did they play? Oh yeah.
They'll be playing in real grass, and I don't know if it's going to be muddy, if the elements, the weather elements are going to be, affecting the game outcome or not. With that said, I'm going to go ahead and take the under. Give me 51.5
So
on the under.
what was the Falcons' record before winning last week? Was it they won one?
I think they've only
one
won
game.
2
Now
games.
there's 2. Okay.
Again, they're terrible. Terrible.
But last week we were talking about the Saints game. You guys said you were surprised that they won. I wasn't that surprised because I follow like the trend or like how teams perform. So like last week we saw the Browns. We saw they looked a little bit better than they did weeks before. They won, fucking finally. Falcons, they're like, okay, we're 1-7. Like we don't want to, fucking tank. No player wants to do that. No player wants to lose. They're fucking athletes. They want to win all the time. So they perform their best game. Some are going to be free agents, try to get their money's worth and sign with a better team. So that's why I wasn't surprised with the Falcons win last week. But this week, I think it's just, it's just one of those weeks. All right, let's win one week. One game.
I've said it week in and week
So,
out. This is the NFL. You can't base everything on the previous week. There's trends and stuff that come into play. We do follow trends here in this podcast. And with that said, Phenom, what's your thoughts on this game?
All right, guys, listen, Scorcho, you guys are looking at me on my computer. I'm googling the databases. I'm seeing what the fuck is going on, and I'm telling you guys right now.
Vegas right now?
I'm actually emailing Cam Newton to see what's going on behind those closed doors, and see what's going on with that team. But anyway, look, guys, for some reason, these numbers are telling me otherwise. They're saying don't pick the fucking Falcons. The Falcons are one of the worst teams against the spread this year. The Panthers have been a covering machine as well. They've been a covering machine.
Don't tell me
I'm gonna do it. I'm taking the fucking Falcons. I'm going with my fucking nuts. This is a big balls move.
Don't do it, Bloodbath. Don't do it.
I'm gonna do it, man.
This man was 3-7 last week. And he's
This ain't no picnic, bitch. Look, I'm taking the Falcons plus 5.5. Look, I just got this feeling.
I hope we clown him like you guys clown me when I pick the fucking Falcons.
You guys might clown me, but guess what? I have this feeling in my right nut, and it's just telling me take the fucking Falcons this week.
Crabs, boy.
It might be. It's a little itchy. I'm not gonna lie. All right, look. But I do have one number that's gonna help you out. It's gonna be like, okay, maybe you should take the fucking Falcons. Head to head, the Falcons and the Panthers. Right. I went to my databases. I looked up the previous scores that they've had in the last 8 games that the Falcons have played the Panthers. The Falcons are 7-1. The last 8 games. That's with a healthy Cam Newton, fucking McCaffrey, whatever you want, whoever the fuck you want to throw in there.
But that's with a healthy Falcons team too, and a better Falcons team.
Yeah, well, look, the Falcons, in my opinion, they're gonna win this game somehow. And
Wow.
I think they're gonna win somehow, some way. They might just pull this out their ass.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
Wow.
You're trying to retard.
I'm gonna be honest with you guys. Like, hey, I'm throwing it out there. This is a big.
Look, I'm not gonna clown
This is not for the little dicks. You gotta have big dick to make this pick right here. Okay.
All right.
This is one of those that you're scared to take. Don't take it. You know.
Wow.
I'm letting you know my opinion. This is what I'm taking.
Wow.
Wow.
Did you
Yes,
comment on this game or not?
Hey, I'm just saying. Look at the head. Look
at
at the head-to-head record. Look,
But you know what?
I'm just saying.
I hear what you're
I'm
saying.
just saying.
I hear where you're
It's
coming
different.
from.
It's a different
I hear
year.
it.
It's a
I hear it.
different year. But in my opinion, healthy Cam Newton is better than Kyle Allen.
Okay.
Man. All right.
I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. This is a dangerous game.
On to game number 5.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and
You
break
know.
down the Vikings at home against the Denver Broncos. The Broncos are catching 11.5 points. The over and the under is 39.5. Okay, this is a beautiful game to me. I love this game. I can take. I'm actually. I'll be honest with you guys. I'm taking 2 picks from this game on my card. Okay,
What are you taking?
I'm taking the Denver Broncos.
Oh.
You guys are gonna. I know you guys are gonna call me kind of retarded again.
These guys
but
going
look.
1 for 7 this week. I'm already feeling it. In my
Hey,
gut.
I might go 7-0. You just never know. Look, here's the thing. Denver catching 11.5 points is a shit ton of points. That's a lot of points. I know that Minnesota at home is a fucking covering machine, but can they cover 11.5? That's a lot.
Like
You need 2 touchdowns.
They're gonna cover.
You need 2 touchdowns, okay? You need 2
Yeah,
touchdowns.
you're playing Denver.
What does
That's
Denver do
pretty
well? What does Denver do well? Talk to me. Denver fucking plays the run extremely well. Their defense has been playing overall extremely well,
Their defense plays
right? Okay, what's the Vikings fucking what's their scheme? They got that West Coast offense, Gary Kubiak offense. It's something the fucking Broncos practice against every fucking day. Every fucking day, okay? Yeah, Kirk Cousins is better than what the quarterback they have now. Their running back is better than what they have right here in Denver. But look, I have a feeling that they're gonna hold down Cook to minimal yardage and Madison, both of them, and they're gonna have to rely on Kirk Cousins. And Kirk Cousins going against the secondary, which has
It's not even about, like,
they have some good players, right?
Yeah.
So look, Denver plays good defense and they run the ball well. Okay? I'm taking the Broncos plus 11.5. If you want an extra little golden nugget, you want to know what else I'm putting on my card, I'm also taking the over. 39.5 is a very low number. Very, very low.
Out of everything you said, I agree with one thing. That's the over. I'm
Okay.
taking the over 39.5. I feel like that number is too low. The Vikings can put up points. Broncos, I don't know if they can, but I mean, we'll see. I mean, their offense has a little bit better, but man, I don't know. I feel
Look,
like
they're playing with juice. They're playing with
It doesn't
juice.
even matter that Denver's gonna stop. They can limit their yards.
Yeah.
They can throw it all the way to Thielen at the 1 yard line, run for a touchdown.
Is
Boom.
Thielen playing this week? Do you guys know?
Oh, not
I
Thielen.
have no
Sorry,
idea.
Diggs.
I have no
fault.
idea.
I meant Diggs.
So look, but yeah,
But
hey,
still,
I'm
like,
just saying.
Throw it deep. All
I'm
right,
just
get a
saying this
10-yard
this
touchdown.
isn't the same Joe Flacco led team. They have fucking this new kid Brandon Allen. He showed some fire last week. He showed mobility. Who knows? I'm just saying it's a very short sample size, but from what I saw last week and their offense put up a fucking season high in numbers, they might have a chance to keep this close.
And that's why
I'm just saying.
going with the over.
I'm just saying.
Scorcho.
All
Bring
right,
us
so
some
we
heat.
have what was your official pick for this?
And look at this too.
Pino?
Vic Fangio was the Bears head coach. Or their fucking defensive coordinator. He's seen this fool Kirk Cousins.
Pino.
He's not foreign to him. I'm just saying, the more I type, the more I like it.
But we're saying that, but the players know that too.
Pino.
So he's in a fucking all right. He knows I like to throw it to the left side. Fuck
Yep.
that, I'm throwing it to the right side.
Yep.
I'm throwing the short pass. They're gonna change their game plan too.
Exactly.
Pino, what's your official pick for this?
My official pick is Denver plus 11.5.
Plus 11.5.
I'm over 39.5.
Little BK, okay.
This man looks like he's gonna drop.
He's calm. He's very calm.
I'm just,
He's
you
too
know,
calm.
I'm, trying to
I'm
remain
scared.
Collected. I'm trying to remain collected here. But, look, I'm going to be honest with you guys. If you guys want to shove your fucking fist down the bookie's throat this weekend, it's very simple. Nobody, and I do mean nobody at this table, wins more games than I do taking the Minnesota Vikings. Nobody.
Whoa.
They're my fucking team. They have made me lots and lots of dough.
That's true.
All right?
At
I am
home.
telling you right now, 11.5 is not a big enough number for Denver to cover that number. Minnesota is going to murder them. They might have to call fucking CIA out there. And
You know what? I'm okay
Hey,
with that.
Denver's going to get
Damn.
killed. Dude.
Well,
They're going to
I'm
get
taking it
scraped. Don't forget, everything you said was legit.
Okay.
Don't forget who's up there running the show on offense. Gary Kubiak, who knows Denver extremely well.
Yeah.
He knows their staff. He knows their players.
He knows their
what
style
they're
of
capable of doing. He knows where their weaknesses are at. He's had a chance to see these motherfuckers up and close for more than 4, 5, 6, 7
But-
years.
That's what I was saying.
But here's the thing.
Teams can change.
Guys,
They're
here's the
like,
thing.
they
Guys,
know
don't
that.
interrupt me, please. I'll let you guys have
Okay,
it. Give me my moment, give me my
Sorry,
time.
I'm hot with this game
Give me
because
my
I
time.
feel so
Go ahead,
confident.
Give me my time. All right. So this is kind of like a revenge game because let's not forget, Kubiak left Denver on a bad note. He got into it with Elway. He wanted to implement his offensive style. Elway say, "No, fuck that. We need a new offensive mind. We're gonna bring Scangarello, whatever, blah blah blah." He's gonna want to murder the Broncos out there in Minnesota. And you know what? Everybody knows I'm a Denver Bronco fan, but at the end of the day, I don't bet with my heart.
Well,
I
you're
bet
still
with
a
my
Bronco
wallet. I bet with my wallet. This is an easy one. Do not get fooled, guys. Do not get fooled. Take Minnesota, lay the wood, and don't be scared. All right? My official pick is the over. But I just had to say something about this line right here.
Look,
11.5 is not big enough for Denver to cover. Take Minnesota, get paid, and thank me on Tuesday morning.
Listen up. You said you have very valid facts. Very, very valid points. Kubiak, he wants revenge. Don't you think the Broncos want revenge against Kubiak too? Come on now.
No.
They want to prove. They want to
I'm
prove.
sure they do, but they don't have the staff to pull it off.
They fucked it up.
Hey,
They don't even have a quarterback right now.
so you said Kubiak knows the fucking Broncos. He knows everything. But guess what? This is a different scheme. This isn't the same defense he went against in practice every fucking day, right? This is a different scheme. This is the fucking Godfather. Okay.
Different scheme.
Vic Fangio, man. I'm telling you.
Different scheme.
Future
You're
Hall of Famer
absolutely
coach.
Right.
Can't do that.
Absolutely
Future Hall of
right.
Famer.
Your Hall of Fame coach is Vance Joseph. I think
And they don't have Bradley Chubb.
All right,
Armando.
guys. I'm gonna do a hot take.
Armando, you
Can
have got to come down.
I do a hot take, guys?
We'll let you come back to this pick if you want to think about it.
Let me do it. No, I woke up when I saw this card. I saw it. I said, "Oh, I'm taking the Broncos this week, easily."
Wow.
All right.
And for the
Hot
record,
take.
this man is not talking out of his ass. Hey,
it's
for the
his pick.
record,
We'll
he's
see
not
back
talking out
next
of his
week.
ass. He did put it down on his parlay. I turned his parlay in
see.
today.
Exactly.
He's
We'll
playing.
We'll see on Tuesday.
So look,
how we do.
my hot take. You guys are gonna fucking laugh. I think the Broncos are gonna win this game.
Okay. Yeah.
I think the Broncos are gonna win this game. I'm willing to fucking take money line on this game. I have-
because this man is.
I'm telling you, something about this game is just telling me upset. The Vikings just came off a huge victory in Dallas against the Cowboys. It was a hard fought game. They're banged up. I'm just saying, crazier shit has happened. It might just happen. It's my hot take. It will.
It won't happen.
It will happen.
So
Moving right
who are you
along.
taking? You're taking the over?
No,
Or
no,
you're taking the under? Over?
I'm on record to say that it'll be over 39.5.
So you're taking the over.
I think Minnesota by themselves can put up 39.5.
I agree with that too. So I'm
Okay.
taking. We have two overs and we have a shitty pick and
And as a little bonus, as a little golden nugget, I'm throwing out there. Take the money, and again, you hear that? That's the sound. That's the sound of my fist going down the fucking bookie's throat. Get that money, guys. Take the Vikings.
Alrighty,
Let's go.
Sport Show. Take us to the final game.
Ooh,
Pick
that
six,
got me hot and
baby.
bothered. Hey, listen. All right. So last game of the day. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm eyeballing the Dallas Cowboys traveling out to Detroit. The line is the Lions are plus 4.5. Wow, a surprise. They're at home and they're catching points. And the total we're looking at a 49.5. Dallas got embarrassed last weekend. I don't know if it was those fucking moves that Dak Prescott was doing during warm-ups.
Dude, those are fucking sick.
I don't know.
They
what the
didn't
hell
get
happened.
embarrassed. They kept it close.
No,
It was
they
a
got
hard
it.
fought game.
They got embarrassed. They should have won that game hands down. Hands
They
down.
came back.
By the way, I just want to throw it on the record. Scorcho, I was Scorcho's personal bookie this weekend, and he took me on that game.
Yeah.
I took the Vikings, and
I lost.
I'm just saying.
They lost. Yeah.
Anyway, go ahead, continue. Sorry, sorry to get off
Anyhow,
track.
I like Dallas to bounce back this weekend. I think Cowboys are going to be thirsty for that win. Look, they said drop a win at home or what should have been a win against a very talented Minnesota team. Detroit these days they're hurting. They have a lot of injuries. Their wide receivers are injured. Their tight end is injured. Their fucking quarterback's injured. Okay, their freaking fans' feelings are injured as well. Look, bottom line, it comes down to coaching. All right, I don't trust neither one of these coaches, but I do trust a more talented roster, which
You
would
don't
be
trust
Dallas.
Patricia?
Hey, Patricia's a dumbass. I trust the Cowboys. They have a more talented roster. I expect them to win this game, and I expect them to win this game big. They're playing against a backup quarterback in Detroit. That's all I have to say. I don't have to break it down even deeper than that. Just, hey, look,
Stafford's
listen
not
to the
playing.
bookie and get paid.
Stafford's not
Take
playing.
the Cowboys.
Pause.
Stafford's not playing.
Listen, I have Matthew Stafford on my fantasy team, and he's a fucking god. I love Stafford. That's my favorite
He
quarterback
plays
in the
good.
league. Listen, I have info for you guys. Stafford was practicing on today, Wednesday. All right, he's practicing. This guy is the toughest motherfucker you'll ever meet. He'll play if he's clear to play. Which
He's the toughest nails.
he's
I'll give him
a
that.
tough
Nah,
motherfucker.
you know who was a
If he
tough
go-
person last week that surprised me was fucking Tannehill.
Oh yeah,
That
Tannehill,
motherfucker
he's
was
good.
tough
He
as
Yeah.
He
fuck
played out of
last
his
week.
mind.
But even Tannehill doesn't have half the nuts the fucking big
Yeah,
nuts
this-
Stafford has.
this guy
All right,
Stafford
look,
doesn't have
listen.
consistency.
Stafford, if he's playing, I love the Lions. I love them. They're gonna fucking cover that 4.5.
That's a big if.
They'll
Is
cover
he
the
playing?
4. He most
Well, he
like, in my
practiced.
opinion,
He practiced.
And
He
how
practiced.
healthy will he
So,
be?
I don't care. Stafford is that quarterback that's always playing hurt, whether it's a shoulder, whatever, ribs, whatever, fucking back. I don't know what the fuck I think he has a back issue right now or something. I don't care. Stafford is always playing hurt. He's used to this shit. But Stafford's a fucking trooper. He'll go in there and he'll fucking cover that number. He carries the Lions. You saw the Lions without Stafford are fucking shit. That's fucked me up last week.
yeah.
So-
Facts.
So this is a game I don't touch, but if I have to pick, gun to my fucking head, I'm taking the Lions right now. Come game day, if they say Stafford's not playing, I don't touch it at all. I don't take the Cowboy. I might take the Cowboys instead, but right now an official pick, pending Stafford playing, is going to be fucking the Lions for me plus
All right,
4.5.
You know, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't like this game. I don't like this game at all. I don't think I wasn't really impressed by. I was really disappointed with fucking Lions last week. I wasn't impressed. I haven't really been impressed with the Cowboys at all this year, to be honest. That's just my opinion. But I don't like this game. Like Mundell was saying, if Stafford doesn't play, I can see this game being an under. I don't think the Cowboys can score 30 points themselves. I think they'll probably score like 20, 21. And I don't see the Lions scoring a lot of points, especially without Stafford. And they are injured. So I'm gonna take the under on this game, under 49.5, because honestly I wouldn't touch this fucking game. But we have.
Hey, you know
we
what?
have
I like
to talk
that
about
pick.
it.
You know, Joey.
So I'm
Yeah,
gonna go with the under 49.5.
Joey. I'm gonna hop on with you actually.
Oh yeah.
I'm not gonna I'm gonna hop on Joey right now. Listen, the thing is, I'm not here to make what if scenarios. Joey just proved that shit to me. I'm taking the under now because guess what? I got talked out of the fucking pick. Joey,
Hey.
he's
Listen,
whispering
man.
sweet nothings in my ear right now, and I'm taking the under with him.
They be like
Because
that
look,
sometimes.
listen. Even if Stafford's playing, I don't think this game's gonna go over. This is
I
this
don't think they'll go over.
49.5 is a lot of points.
Yeah.
This is an under game.
Especially for a team that they can't really. For the
Solid
Cowboys that
pick,
can't
guys.
put up a lot.
Yeah.
Solid pick. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and side with the boys again. I think Dallas will come in here and blow them out of the water.
Alrighty, that concludes our. Wait, no.
Oh no, listen.
Talk
I know
about, man.
usually we go into our blue chips and all that.
Yeah.
I like to throw in an extra game there, and just for us to kind of just talk about it, not make it an official pick.
Okay.
But it's a juicy matchup that I can't believe nobody
So we have
can
our
talk about.
pick 6-7 extra point.
And that's the Patriots traveling down to Philly.
I love it.
I like it. I
like it a lot.
Oh, I didn't see that game at all.
That's a good game. I think it's worth mentioning on the podcast. Any thoughts on that?
I'm gonna take the Patriots.
Do you like the Patriots? I
I
like the
like the
3.5.
Yeah.
Phenom.
I also like the Patriots.
Patriots.
I don't really gotta say much.
I don't
Honestly,
really like
I'm just
I
gonna throw
can't
this
say
out
much.
there.
It's just I like the Patriots.
The Patriots are actually no. What the fuck am I talking about? I can say a lot about this game. The Patriots are gonna be my blue chip. Make it official for Armando. Fucking blue chip is the Patriots plus 3.5.
Bullshit, baby.
I'll lay the wood. Okay.
Damn.
Here's why. The Patriots got fucking tossed around. They got embarrassed on Sunday Night Football against the Ravens 2 weeks ago. What did they have
A
this
bye
week?
week?
What did they have this week? A bye week. The Patriots after the bye. Bill Belichick after the bye. Tom Brady after the bye. Josh McDaniels after the
You
bye.
know damn well.
Everybody
they were on their ass
knows
about
the
that
Patriots
fucking game.
after the bye come back with a vengeance. And they just got embarrassed on fucking national television. Ooh wee! I would
Yeah.
hate to be the Eagles right now. I would
am
hate to
with
be the Eagles.
Phenom,
Can I
and
ask
I'm
a
taking
question?
the Patriots,
Can I ask a
baby.
question?
Yeah.
If there is one game,
Yeah.
one game in this whole card that you're going to be able to touch against the bookie, one-on-one.
Yep.
What game will that
This
be?
one right here. I'm taking the Patriots.
Honestly,
This is the one.
This is the one?
I love this game.
Hey, good pick.
Yep.
Good pick.
I would take the Raiders for me.
You like the Raiders?
Raiders.
Who they playing? The Bengals.
The fucking Bengals.
and
Exactly.
the
Who,
Titans.
exactly.
I smell upset.
Exactly. Who the fuck are they?
I think they
playing?
might be overlooking them. Anyway,
No.
that's a different story. I can get to that shit too. Listen, Joey's is that gonna be your blue chip this week?
No.
Oh, okay, I was gonna say that's gonna be your
No,
blue
no,
chip.
no.
I don't know about
So
that.
Ronaldo's on record.
Yeah, I'm going on record.
Ronaldo's on record
Give
saying that
give
he
me the
likes
Patriots.
The
Yeah.
Patriots as his blue
I like the
chip.
Patriots too.
Laying down 3.5.
One
I think
thing that
we're all in
said
agreement.
was probably the Raiders. Yeah.
I think Philly's banged up. They're injured. And look, They've lost a lot of wide receivers. Does anybody know if what's his name's back? Deshaun Jackson.
They didn't play last week either, so we don't have bye too. They
Yeah,
just
but,
had
I
a
mean,
bye
they
too,
needed
so
that.
let's
bye.
rest.
Oh, guys, we're tripping. We were talking about this was going to be the night game. It's not the night game. I thought I don't know where I saw it was
No,
going to be
the
a
night
night
game
game.
is a fucking weak ass
Nah.
Rams against the Bears.
No one wants to
Why
watch
do they
that
insist
shit.
on putting the Rams on national
I don't
television?
fucking know.
They're
They
freaking
set
embarrassing.
these out,
Yeah.
before.
Well, that's why they
Everyone's
have,
going
they
shit.
have
They
the
should've-
ability to flex them out.
They should have flexed.
Yeah, they should.
In my opinion, they should have flexed Houston at Baltimore. That would have been
That
good.
would have been a fucking.
Or you know what? They should have just
I thought
flexed.
you were gonna talk about that.
They should have
game.
just
You
flexed Denver to Minnesota. You know.
Hey, that's where I'm heading right now. You guys want to know about my blue chip? Is anybody going to ask what Scorcho?
Oh well, you know what, guys? Let's officially get.
Alright, okay,
Yeah, let's
get into the
officially
blue
get
chip.
into the
Let's-
blue chip
okay,
segment.
We finished the Patriots segment and the extra point. We got to talk about the Patriots game.
Exactly.
So now let's talk about our blue chip.
Let's get into it.
I'm gonna start off because I don't have much to say. I know Scorcher, you want to fucking lay down the law right now.
Oh, I know. Yeah.
You can tell he's getting ready. My blue chip is gonna be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, 6.5. Fuck, I'm gonna take those points against the Saints. So that's my blue chip, and I've been hitting my blue chip recently. So
Hey, he's a new man. He's a new man. All right, listen, my blue chip. You guys already heard it last. We were just talking about it a few minutes ago. I give you guys all valid points. The really only point you need to know is that the fucking Patriots are coming off a bye, and add on to it that they just came off an embarrassing loss. As when they were undefeated, like they're gonna be mad. All right, Tom Brady when he plays mad it's a different guy, man. Take the Patriots. Lay the wood. Give them 3.5 points. I don't care. All right, take the Patriots.
Yep. All right. Well, hey, listen, I'm in agreement with you guys. Where my money will be going this weekend is in one game and one game only. I plan on betting it and betting it heavy.
All right.
All right. It's getting close to those holidays. Ladies and gentlemen, if you want to get a little, savings piled up for your Christmas shopping, buy your kids, I don't know, whatever kind of toys they want, clothes, whatever. Get your husband that, I don't know, whatever gift you want to get him, or get your wife whatever gift you want to get her.
What is it,
This
man?
is the kind of
What
game
is it,
that
man?
gets you
Tell
money.
us. Tell us.
All right. Texans against Baltimore Ravens.
I love. That's a fucking.
All right.
juicy
I've been
matchup.
saying it all season
You're a fucking
long.
Baltimore fan, dude.
Hey, no,
you're
I've
gonna
been
take
saying
Baltimore,
it
right?
all season long. I'll take Baltimore, but I'll
On the
only
road.
take them. I will only
No.
take them when they're catching points.
Oh,
Not
yeah,
giving
yeah,
points.
yeah.
I said that shit.
Yeah.
And if you guys don't believe me, go back to
Yeah. You're right. You're
the very
right.
First podcast.
Yeah, you're
I'm
right.
not a Baltimore fan. I'm a fan of making money. Okay. I'm
Yeah.
telling you right now. The Houston Texans are going to cover that 4.5. All right, just the line. I'm sorry,
Go
I
ahead, that's
got
fine.
ahead of
Hey,
myself.
I believe
The
that one
line
too.
is 4.5.
Yeah,
all right.
come on, man. Hey, man.
Baltimore's favored by 4.5, and the over and under is 49.5.
Yes.
All right. Listen, Scorch was giving you a free pick right here. This fucking pick is an owner selection pick right here. This shit goes for like $250 just for that pick. So if you're gonna fucking be paying $25-$50, don't listen to this shit. All right. Pick this guy's fucking picks, because then that means that your dick's on the dirt. You want to make money? Listen to this pick and take this pick only. Take the Texans under 4.5 points. And again, thank me on Tuesday.
Scorcho, I'm not.
Oh.
Drops of mic. Okay. I like it. Guys,
Wow.
you heard it here. We have the blue chips for you.
All right,
If
that's-
you want to make money, take the picks. Build up that savings for Christmas time. Get those holiday
You know what?
gifts.
You're my fucking golden nugget. I'm going against you. I'll take the fucking Ravens, and I'll fucking bet you on Sunday.
Oh.
You stole
Oh.
$20 from the World Series, kid.
Oh.
Well, you know what? That should cancel out from that fucking college game you gave me last week. Come
Hey,
on,
man.
All right. Anyways, we're not to talk about that game.
Good podcast, guys.
But all right, that will.
Go out there and make your
That's-
money now.
Yeah,
it.
that's gonna be
That's
it. Wrap it
it.
up for you guys. Remember, don't let the players be the only ones to get paid.
Get your shit, and we'll see you guys next week. Peace.